Before I start the talk, I wish to announce regarding some detail of the annual awards for the outstanding young managers AAOYUM. That's a mega event organized by BMA, and it's a 31st season. Means it's a 31st year we are celebrating this competition. Baroda, around Baroda, and also from the Gujarat, outside the Gujarat, many young managers are participate in this event and get the fabulous prize award along with the trophy and many more. So this is the golden opportunity for the young dynamic force of the country to participate in the large number and your to ensure yourself that you are the young managers and capable as in young managers. Thank you. For more details, the mobile contact number is mentioned here 7069006961. And at the same time, at the end of the session, I will try to celebrate. I will try to share the brochure link for the same. Thank you. So let's move forward for the today's video presentation of the green and sustainable building by Mr. Bhavesh Mehta. So now may I invite to Ms. Shivangi Yadav for the same further session. Thank you.
Now moving forward for the next speaker of the event is Bhavesh Mehta. He is a mechanical engineer by profession, working in Reliance Industries Limited as Deputy General Manager. Engineer design since last 12 years in MEP, mechanical, electrical and plumbing. Design team for retail chain across India. Total work experience is more than 25 years and worked in COS like Blue Star Limited, Voltas Limited, and LG Electronic India Private Limited in different positions. So now request Bhavesh Mehta, sir. Sir, over to you.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. First of all, thank you very much, Deepak Bhai, for inviting me in this the glorious celebration of World Environmental Day under Vadodara Management Association, BMA. There is Baroda Management Association, and I feel privileged. I feel proud to be a session where collector Vadodara and the stalwarts of the industry from Baroda are sharing their dais. So can you share my screen, Deepak Bhai?
Yes, sir.
I sent a PPT to Deepak Bhai, my presentation PDF. Yeah, thank you. So let me say like that, the topic of today is the environment protection and environment conservation. And today, okay, first of all, let me talk about Indian Green Building Congress and CII. CII IGBC is the non-profit organization where we promote the concept of green and sustainability, and we all are working voluntarily. I am the part of the core committee member of the CII IGBC Mumbai chapter. We also have a chapter in Vadodara. Of course, that we'll talk at a later time. So the activity of the CII IGBC is to certify the building as a green and sustainable. The ultimate idea is to provide the healthy living to the end users. Let me use the word called end user, because a lot of developers nowadays, they've started constructing the green building under the certification from CII IGBC. The different type of certification is normal certification, then silver rating, platinum rating, gold rating, and now we are coming up with the net zero building. The thorough concept of net zero building has also come up, and our own CII IGBC headquarter at Hyderabad is the first net zero building where it doesn't, on the contrary, it gives energy to the grid. So it produces the energy using the solar panel, and it gives the energy back to the industry, back to the government of Andhra Pradesh or Telangana. I am given a 25 minutes. I am sure I'll be able to finish my session in the given time. So I will start my presentation. Like I first salute the collector of Vadodara for encouraging and initiating this the topic, the concept of rainwater harvesting and a solar panel. Because I think I congratulate Baroda and Barodians for the first ever city in India to implement this type of concept, and ultimately, as Madam says, within certain month, it will be every house in the talukas will be 100% with a tap. So again, a big congratulations and big round of applause to the entire team of Baroda Municipal Corporation and etc. Now the topic is environmental protection, and when we talk about environment, the water will come in front of us. Pani, of course I am also Gujarati, એટલે પાણી આપણા નજરમાં પહેલા આવે છે. How to save the water, how to conserve the water. So of course Samir bhai and even Ramchandani Saab and even Mitra Saab, Dr. Mitra Saab, they have given a fantastic presentation. So I will also, my presentation is also not that much technical, but of course, what CII, IGBC, and what are the ways to conserve the water. Okay, Samir bhai has given a fantastic presentation on the membrane technology. Okay, primary, secondary, tertiary. It is the latest technology, tertiary membrane, which is implemented by many of the corporates, and nowadays it is must. Can you shift the next slide? Yeah. So if you read in the newspapers, like what Madam says in Baroda some years back, it was a flooded city, was flooded, submerged in the water. So it's the situation going to happen if we will not understand, if we will not take care of the situation which is not under our control. Heavy rain, you see in the newspaper, heavy rains torn in the coastal Tamil Nadu and all. So these all are the things and which we have to address, this type of calamities which is going in front of us. Next. Yeah. So I'm going to talk about the world's water. 70% of the earth is covered with the water. You all are aware of that. Okay. Next. Next. Now, where is the fresh water? Okay. The world water, 97.5, you must be surprised that 97.5% of water in the world, in the ocean, is a salty water. You cannot drink it. Okay. And what is the surface water? The fresh water is 2.5%. If you see the statistics of the entire water system across the globe, and the world fresh water, if you see, 69% is the glacier. Only surface water of 0.4% can only potable water, or you can say we can use that much amount of water, because some of the water which we cannot use. Glaciers are already there. You must be seeing, because of the earth temperature is rising, the glaciers are also melting. So today we have only 0.4% of the total earth water which can be usable. I can use the word usable. Aapne vapri shakai. Next. Next. Yeah. So this is the global scenario. the total surface water is 42,809 BCM. Okay, and see the scenario. India is a utilization of fresh water is only 1446. So only 3.33% of water India is using. So this is the statistics which is made by Confederation of Indian Industries. Okay, next. Yeah. So what is the national, we are in India. So what is the national statistics about the water? 17.5% of the world population in India and 3.3% of water resources. See the statistics. What is the scenario? We have 12 major rivers in India. We have 4,000 BCM of water available and 1123 BCM utilization. So this is the statistics. Of course, we have the glaciers of numbers of glaciers are given over here. What is the glaciated area? And what is India is lucky enough to have the coastal surface. We have a coastal ecosystems. We have many of the states in India which is connected to the sea coastal area. So what I say, 35% of the population lives within the 100 kilometers of the coast. Next. Yeah. So water demand and supply. Now I am coming here with the what is the demand and supply of the metro cities in India. If you see the table which is shown over here, the ratio of demand and supply to 90% of demand. Okay, it means that we are starving. These places are starving for the water. If you see all the cities, major cities in India like Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, Calcutta, Bangalore, and Hyderabad. So what is, you see the shortage of water. Maximum shortage you can find in Calcutta. Minimum shortage you find in Delhi. So this is what the statistics of Indian. This is by the Meteorological Department, and of course CII, IGBC has made this calculation earlier. Next. Now here we are going to talk about water demand and supply again. So overall demand is expected to exceed supply by, see, population is increasing, rising in India. And if you really see, many rivers are going to be converted into the like dams and or barrages and or like in Ahmedabad, Sabarmati River, you have a riverfront. So you are basically reducing the width of the river. You are restricting the river. So there are even many places where the rivers are major concern, like in Mumbai. There is a Mithi River. You must be aware, many of you must have visited Mumbai regularly. So if you see the Mithi River is one of the most polluted river. How? Because there are lots of activities which is happening at the bank of the river in Kurla, or you can see in Bandra, or you can see in other initial part of the river. So the demand of the water demand and supply, which is already mentioned over here. Can you go to the next slide? Yeah. So you must be aware about the National Building Code. Okay, now I'm coming to little technical. So as per the National Building Code 2016 NBC, the requirement of water, it is already mentioned in the building code, and every developer, every builder has to make a makeup water tank or a service tank should be in line with the quantity of water required per person. Like this is the table which is a part of the National Building Code, which is published by Government of India, Ministry of Environment. So here, if you see the offices for example, offices area, you require 25 liters per head of water and flushing. So if you see in any house, in any offices, you require domestic water, you require water for flushing, you require water for lot of activities. These are the two major activities. And if you are a complex, then definitely you require the water for the horticulture, your gardening, your air conditioning. If you have a water cooled air conditioning system, you require a you require a makeup water for the cooling tower. So ultimately there are certain norms which is given by Ministry of Environment and Forest, under which NBC 2016 has to be mandatory, has to followed by each and every builder or a developer beyond a certain square feet of area, certain square feet of carpet area, certain square feet of plot area, which is a part of the National Building Code. Next one. Yeah. So now we should have 3R approach. One is a recharge. So there is rainwater harvesting, a good initiative by, again, Collector of Vadodara, and she told it's a phenomenal work which has been done by her. You reduce the water. See, nowadays the water which has been consumed in a washroom, in a toilets, in a kitchen. So these are the main three areas where we consume the water. Now, it is a mandatory. Now there is an aerator. Of course, I have a demo of aerator, but because of this video, because of some reason, I think I could not play the video. But ultimately, nowadays, as per the norms, as per the ministry, as per the NBC also, there are the low water fixtures are also available. And even when you apply for the certification of your building for the green building, you should have low water fixture. આપણે 5-સ્ટાર હોટલમાં ગયા હશું કે સ્ટેશન પર ગયા હશું કે બિગ મોલમાં ગયા હશું, ત્યારે આપણે જ્યારે ટોયલેટમાં જઈએ ત્યારે બે સ્ટેપ હશે પાણીના, બરાબર છે? તો ફર્સ્ટ સ્ટેપ વી ગીવ a lower amount of water, lower quantity of water when you go for the urinals, and when you go for the toilet, બીજી એની બાજુમાં જે ફ્લશ હશે, જે પોઈન્ટ હશે, you need to press that and it will give you more amount of water. It means that on need base, you need to flush the water so that at least you can also there save the water by way of the application which you are going to do. And the third thing is reuse. Use of treated wastewater. Tuli Saab, Samir Bhai has given a nice presentation on a reuse of water by having a membrane technology. Okay, there are lots of way of reusing the water. That definitely some or other thing will come in my subsequent slides. But the ultimate idea is 3R. Everyone has to implement the concept of reaching. Now there are states like Tamil Nadu. There is a mandatory. Every house should have rainwater harvesting because Tamil Nadu has got a lot of water problem. So Tamil Nadu na state ma ena jare Jaya Lalita madam, when she was the chief minister, it was a mandatory by government કે તમને ઘરની પરમિશન, બીયુ પરમિશન કે રહેવાની પરમિશન ત્યારે જ મળે કે જ્યારે તમારા ઘરમાં રેન વોટર હાર્વેસ્ટિંગ લગાવેલું હોય, and it has to be validated by the state official. Before giving permission, somebody is coming to your house, the official from government of Tamil Nadu, he or she verifies, then only the permission will be given for a person to occupy the house. Reuse તો આપણે હમણાં વાત કરી, reduce ની વાત કરી આપણે, double lower flow fixtures has to be there. Aerator technology is already promoted nowadays, day by day it's promoting a more. આપણે ઘરમાં બી તમે નળમાં તમે ઘણા લોકોએ લગાવેલું હશે, નળના જે નીચેનો જે એનો જે માઉથ હશે, એ માઉથમાં એક એટેચમેન્ટ લગાવવાની આવે છે. when you put that attachment, you can definitely reduce the amount of water for your cleaning of your utensil. આપણે ઘણીવાર જોઈએ છે, આપણે જોયું બી હશે આપણા ઘરમાં કે જ્યારે કામ કરવા માટે જ્યારે મેડ આવે છે કામ કરવા, કચરા વાસણ ઉટોકા માટે ખાસ તો એ વાસણ ધોતા ધોતા નળ ચાલુ જ રાખે છે, બરાબર? ધીસ ઇઝ અ હ્યુમન ટેન્ડન્સી. ઇવન મારે બી ઘણીવાર કેવું પડે મારા ઘરે બી જ્યારે આવે મેડ જ્યારે કે ભાઈ તમે નળ બંધ કરો, પાણી આપણે શું કામ વેસ્ટ કરીએ છીએ. સો વી શુડ એવોઇડ સચ ટાઈપ ઓફ થિંગ વિચ ઇઝ હેપનિંગ કે ભાઈ તમે વાસણ ધોતા હો, ઉટકતા હો, ત્યારે યુ શુડ ટ્રાય ટુ ઓપ્ટિમાઇઝ. આઈ એમ નોટ સેઇંગ કોમ્પ્રોમાઇઝ ધ વોટર, but I am saying optimize the usage of water when you are washing. આપણે એને શેવ કરતા હોઈએ, નોર્મલ શું હોય છે ટેન્ડન્સી, નળ ચાલુ હોય, આપણે શેવ કરીએ જ્યાં સુધી પૂરું ના થાય શેવિંગ ત્યાં સુધી નળ ચાલુ જ હોય. નો, એટલીસ્ટ વી શુડ ધેર ઓલ્સો વી કેન ચેરિટી સ્ટાર્ટ ફ્રોમ હોમ. આપણામાં કહેવત છે ને કે પહેલું શું આપણે જાતે આપણા ઘરમાં જ જ્યારે આપણે ઇમ્પ્લિમેન્ટ કરીશું ત્યારે આપણે લોકોને કહી શકીશું આપણે, બરાબર છે? સો ધીસ ઇઝ વોટ ઇટ ઇઝ. સો to enhance the groundwater table and reduce municipal water demand through effective RWH. Vadodara has a big pride for this rainwater harvesting implemented in the entire district of Vadodara. Design rainwater harvesting system to capture at least one day rainfall. આપણે rainwater harvesting ની જ્યારે આપણે ડિઝાઇન કરીએ ત્યારે આપણે એક દિવસનો રેનફોલ લેવો પડે આપણે, અને accordingly we can design the size of the pipe. એ આપણે બીજા નેક્સ્ટ સ્લાઇડમાં આવશે પાછળ. So to design the rainwater harvesting system is also a calculation. Can you go to the next slide? Yeah, next slide. Yeah, so what is the criteria? The criteria to arrive a one-day rainfall as per IGBC. IGBC is Indian Green Building Council, okay, which is the autonomous body government of India and which is directly connected to PMO, okay. So આપણે જ્યારે એવરેજ રેનફોલ આપણે જ્યારે હોય, દરેક ગુજરાતના દરેક ભારતના દરેક જગ્યાએ અલગ અલગ રેનફોલ હશે. There are different rainfall in different city of the country. So you have to see what is the rainfall of your city, your area. Accordingly, you have to work out the average peak monthly rainfall, and then accordingly you have to decide the total to design the rainwater harvesting system. So આમાં તમે જેમ જેટલો વરસાદ વધારે હશે એટલું તમારે એ પ્રમાણે તમારું વન ડે રેનફોલ નું જે છે એ તમારે કેલ્ક્યુલેશન આવશે આખું. સો હાયર ધ રેનફોલ લોઅર ધ હાર્વેસ્ટિંગ વોલ્યુમ. કારણ કે જ્યારે વરસાદ વધારે હોય ત્યારે આપણે હાર્વેસ્ટિંગ ઓછું કરવું પડે. વરસાદ ઓછો હશે, when the rainfall is less in the area, you need to have more rainwater harvesting so that you can use that water 12 months in a year. Okay, આપણે પાણી આપણે વાપરી શકીએ છીએ. So next slide. Yeah, so this is the now you're going to see the typical runoff surface. Runoff surface means જ્યારે આપણે વરસાદનું પાણી ધાબા ઉપર પડે કે છજા પર પડે કે નાલામાં પડે, બરાબર છે. So these are the typical runoff surfaces કે આટલી જગ્યાએ વરસાદનું પાણી પડે અને ultimately it carry overs to the last location. Like આપણે ધાબામાં પાણી પડતું હોય તો ગટરમાં નીચે આવે, ધીરે પાણી વહી અને may go to some gutter, some nala, and ultimately ઘણીવાર નદીમાં આવી જતું રહે પાણી. અને મુંબઈ જેવા કેસમાં પાણી દરિયામાં જતું રહે છે, બરાબર છે. મુંબઈનું જે વરસાદ પડે છે, whatever the rainfall in Mumbai, it is the major amount of water which goes to the Arabian Sea. બાજુમાં જતું રહે છે, બરાબર છે. So this is what it is. Next slide. Now here, now every surface has got a typical runoff coefficient for a calculation of rainwater harvesting, a volume of rainwater which is going to come or which is going to collect into that particular surface. Cemented surface છે, garden, roof garden છે, turf છે. So there are different type of surfaces which is available normally, which has got a different runoff coefficient. So there is a simple formula for calculation of what is the runoff volume of rainwater in your city, in your terrace, in your roof. Runoff volume is surface area. What is the surface area of the roof or surface area of the collection of the rainwater multiplied by runoff coefficient, which is given over here, multiplied by rainfall. તમારા ગામમાં કેટલો રેનફોલ થાય છે, what is the runoff coefficient on the base of the calculation, the table which is given over there, and runoff volume એ તમને ગણતરીમાં આવી જશે. એટલે this is a simple formula. There is not a rocket science in calculating the runoff volume કે તમારા ઘરમાં કે તમારા ધાબા પર કેટલું પાણી ભેગું થશે, બરાબર છે. So this is a clear calculation which we as a Indian Green Building IGBC we always promote, because this is also part of the credits. When you do the rainwater harvesting with certain calculations which is been validated by the IGBC official, you will get certain credits. Your building, if you are applying for the platinum rating, if you are applying for the silver rating, if you are applying for the gold rating, there are certain credits which you need to have. Okay, so this is one of the credit which you can get, you can earn. This is a point you can earn by way of doing the activities in your premises and with certain calculation. Next. So what is the next? Yeah, so what is the rainwater harvesting strategies? Okay, rainwater harvesting, you have to collect the water, collect the rainwater. Collection pond હશે ઘરની આજુબાજુમાં, આપણે હમણાં વાત કરી, what we talk about, it will collect it into certain pond, or you have a certain your storage tank. So if you see the picture, the left hand side picture which shows the collection pond, the second picture, second left is a small black color tank which is near to your house. So whatever rainwater is there, you can collect it in a storage tank. If you go to right side, it's a percolating rainwater to the ground. So when there is no house, there is no such type of arrangement which is shown on the left side. On the right side, there is you can also construct a percolation pit. There is a percolation pit which is made for the rainwater harvesting. You can collect to the borewell also. આપણા ઘરમાં borewell હશે ને, જ્યારે borewell ની અંદર આપણે જ્યારે આ જે collection pit માંથી પાણી આપણે મોકલીશું, આપણે when we send that water to the borewell area, it will ultimately increase the water level at your area, at your house, near your house. એટલે ultimately when you have when the rainwater is going to be there, this is also one of the normal concept where you can collect to the borewell surface. Borewell, જ્યાં તમારો borewell હશે ત્યાં તમે પાણીને લાવશો, એટલે જેથી you can increase the rainwater level or water level to near to your house. Next. Yeah, so what are the rainwater harvesting structure? This is a basic structure which is shown over here. where we have done, IGBC have done in ONGC Dehradun. So this is the way how they are collecting the water. What they are doing, even on the street road, on the colony road, they have created a canal. They have created a connected with the drain. So ONGC, entire ONGC premises in Dehradun, whatever the amount of water, rainwater is there, it will be collected via this canal to one of the rainwater harvesting pit. The big pit is there in Dehradun, in that particular ONGC complex. So this is also one of the way. In Del Coimbatore, they have a storage chamber. So this is the way they have done. Okay. Then if you see the next slide, enhance the efficiency of plumbing fixture thereby. So this is a fixture. You can control the amount of water by providing aerator to your shower, aerator to your tap, aerator to your even in a washroom also, as I said earlier, you have dual fixtures. 2-level fixtures are there. Next slide. Yeah, so these are the water efficient fixtures which I said. The left hand side is the conventional fixtures, and right hand side is the low flow fixture. See, the intensity of water is not going to change, but definitely the quantity of water will going to change by using low flow fixtures. Okay, next. Yeah, so what are the water efficient fixtures? It was the baseline as per the National Building Code. Again, as per the Uniform Plumbing Code 2008 of India, and also connected with National Building Code, your water closets, your urinal closet, the amount of water which can be used in this particular application is also calculated by the Indian Plumbing Code, Indian Plumbing Association, that this much amount of water maximum you can use. So this is the duration. Single flush में कितने पानी जैसे, dual flush में कितने पानी जैसे, ये बद्दी ये लोग पे they have given all the data in the National Building Code and in the Indian in Uniform Union UPC 2008. So this is what these are the norms given by Government of India, which every developer, every builder, every owner has to follow strictly. Next. Yeah, so water efficient fixtures. Okay, so now water efficient fixtures, definitely what I talk about, low aerator mein humna baat kari main, low aerator, then dual flush systems, like in a toilet. See, you can see the arrow on the right side picture, that there are 2 different stages are there. The first stage will be have a lower amount of water, the second stage will have a higher amount of water. So this is the way. Here there is an aerator demo, but it cannot be shown because the video is not connected over here. Okay, so you go to next slide.
Okay.
Yeah. So next slide. Yeah, so here you must have seen in a lot of cinemas and again malls and all, there are waterless urinals. Okay, there is a technology which has come. Of course, this is already popular in a developed country, but in a developing country like India, they have also implemented at a lot of places where waterless urinals are there. So this is also one of the way to conserve the water, to reduce the use of water, where waterless urinals are there. So you don't need any water for the urinals. So these are the if you see the cross section of that water urinals, it is shown over there how the system is there, and which will not create any odor, because in urinal there is always a question, there is a problem of the odor. So here, using this concept by way of this eco trap, and it's a standard urinal which is made by a lot of reputed companies, and it is already implemented at a lot of people, lot of society, lot of cinemas or malls and something like that. Next. Yeah, next. Yeah, this is also the same waterless urinals. How key was, so this is a internal technology, internal arrangement of the waterless urinals, ultimately to avoid the odor. Next. Yeah, landscape design. So designing landscape is very important, and with minimum water consumption. It's very important, because when you have the garden, when you have a landscape in your house, in your colony, in your society, you have to have a optimization of water usage, even though you have plenty of water available from nearby sources, but we should think like using optimum water. So this is this session, this is the slides which is going to talk about the landscape design, how to design the landscape with optimization of water quantity. Next. Yeah, so these are certain trees which consume lower amount of water. You can see cactus, you can see Enza dicta indica, then you can see pinus and all. So there are three different type of landscape design you can do, where you have a native original native tree, what is shown over there. Then you have a drought tolerant, where you have a drought like a desert, Kacharan and all, and where you have a amount of water, you can adaptive tree like pinus. Okay, so these are the examples of the tree which you can be you can plant at different areas depending on the water availability. Next, yeah, next slide. Yeah, so how to manage the irrigation system? Again, here is the water conservation. Suppose there is a big garden, you have a big lawn in the garden. So how to conserve the water? Of course, now we all are aware of this particular irrigation system, which reduce the water demand for irrigation through water efficient management system, like central stratophile. You can provide soil moisture. Even nowadays, we have seen how much amount of moisture which is available in the soil. On their basis, the amount of water to be poured, like time-based control. You see, soil moisture sensor and time-based control is also provided at lot many places, because there also it is ultimate what is requirement. We should optimize the usage of water. We don't want to waste the water. Then you segregate the landscape area based on the water needs. Very important. Some of the plants need more water, some of the plant needs less water. So we should not mix up such type of landscaping with both type of trees, so that you have to segregate both type of plants in such a way that amount of water on the base of the amount of water requirement for your application. Drip irrigation is very popular, and any other innovative methods you can very well you must be implementing a lot of irrigation method other than these also. Next. So this is the water efficient irrigation system. Sprinkler, sprinkler system in the garden. You must have seen the sprinkler system. There's a mechanical sprinkler, there's an automatic spray system, and the drip irrigation also nowadays very popular. Soaker and micro misting. Micro misting is very important, and micro misting is very effective also, which optimize the use of water. Soaker hoses also you must have seen, where if you see the picture, the right picture, which is showing about the soaker hoses. Okay, and micro misting is also mentioned over there. Next one. Yeah, wastewater treatment and reuse. I think Tuli Saab has given a very detailed presentation on wastewater treatment. So ultimately, I will brief you about what I'm going to talk about. It's you have to treat the water waste generated on the site, avoid polluting the receiving stream by the safe disposal, and use treated wastewater to reduce the dependence on a potable water. So recycle and reuse the water is the ultimate mission, ultimate aim of to optimize the water consumption. Next. Yeah, so wastewater treatment, again, there are different types of methods for wastewater treatment and use. One is the compliance operation. There is installed on-site treatment plant system to handle 100% wastewater generating in a building. Like quality standards should be complied with CPCB. CPCB or water pollution control boards are very much important. We have to strictly follow the quality standards given by CPCB, or even National Green Tribunal also partially playing a role in this type of water the compliance for this application. Next. Yeah, so wastewater treatment strategies. What are the strategies of wastewater treatment? You have a biological treatment like Phytoremediation system is one of the best system which I have seen in Hyderabad, and one is a root zone. See the picture which is mentioned over there. And one is the mechanical treatment. Mechanical treatment, every factories or manufacturing units are having the mechanical treatment by primary treatment, secondary treatment, tertiary treatment. So these are the two ways of wastewater treatment. Can you go to the next slide? See, Phytoremediation is a it's very nice technology, of course, but it requires a good amount of space for that. But the investment is very low. If you see, and there is no operating cost. It is just you have to have a slope the water which is going at the discharge side, you require a certain slope and to make a certain trench. And upar dekho aap upar joso tame to upar bada trees વાવેલા. If you see the left hand side picture, હૈદરાબાદ નું જે ગોદરેજ નું જે સેન્ટર જે છે એમાં આ સિસ્ટમ લગાવેલી છે. See, ડાબી હાથે જે આખું જે પોન્ડ આખું પેલું એક આખો ક્યારો બનાવેલો છે, there you have a plant over there, but you know, if you see the bottom side, there is a trench, and the roots of that particular small plant will suck all these impurities and all, and it will grow. So એ જે પાણીમાં જે બધો કચરો છે એનાથી આખો આખા ટ્રીઝ છે બધા ગ્રો થાય છે. So there is no odor. See, there is no odor also. And what the investment? Nothing. And payback is 3 to 5 years. And this is a live demonstrated in Hyderabad, the Green Building Center, CII Sorabji Center. If you see the right hand side, the Commissioner of Hyderabad also, he has the Phytoremediation system where you cannot see the water which is passing below the earth. But this is the result. एक तो green, you can have a green plants on that particular trench which has been made over there, and it's a double use. Next. So this is the Phytoremediation system which is detailed. See, there's an influence. See the cross section of that. The cross section જોશો તો ઉપર જે વૃક્ષો વાવેલા છે અને નીચેથી see the flow of this particular water which is going out. So water level you have to maintain. So this is there is no cost as such. If you see, ekvar tame install કરી દો તમે, but then there is no cost, but it requires a little bit more space for that. The only constraint is that you require some more space. That's all. Next. So these are the on-site STPs which I have seen, and Tuli Saab is the master in that this type of application. Can we go to the next slide? Yeah, so use treated wastewater for landscaping, flushing, and cooling tower. Water cooled system, air conditioning system require a huge amount of water for makeup of the cooling tower. So treated water, and as per the Ministry of Environmental and Forest, when you go for the MOEF approval of your building, of your premises, what they says, the treated water, the treated wastewater should be utilized first for the flushing, second for the horticulture, and jo pani vade, then only you can use for the air conditioning system. Okay, we in Reliance we have almost all the plants are water cooled plants because it is most energy efficient in Reliance. In my where I sit in Navi Mumbai at Reliance Corporate Park, Navi Mumbai, we have 30,000 tons of water cooled air conditioning plant, because whatever water we have 25,000 employees sitting in our premises, and whatever water we are consuming, we are recycling the water. Of course, we have a zero discharge. We have a zero discharge, and we are proud that we are not throwing any water to the nalas. Okay, જેટલું પાણી જેટલો કચરો બહાર આવે છે જમવા, એટલે whatever impurities, whatever scrap, whatever things are coming, yield coming out from that, we recycle it and we make a fertilizer. Okay, so this is what we do in Reliance Corporate Park in our own premises. The first flushing is very important because we have a dual piping system. Okay, dual piping system. There are certain water which you cannot touch. See, this is of course a big concept. Maybe I will take 2 minutes for this. See, you have a house. You have a water coming out from the kitchen, wastewater. You have a water coming out from your urinals and a toilet. Now, when you recycle the water, when we recycle the water, we are not mixing both the water. Water coming out from the toilet is a separately recycled. Water coming out. Am I audible now? Hello?
Yes, sir. Perfect, sir.
Yeah.
Perfect
So,
flow.
thank you very much. So this type of arrangement is, I feel generally possible in a bigger size of the plot. Now, when we see it, it is a 65-acre land, and the air conditioned area is a 1 crore square feet in our own premises. So we have double piping, dual piping. What we can do, what system we have, the water coming out from your kitchen and from a kitchen and toilets are recycled separately, because that recycled water, there are certain amount of water which a person cannot touch. Toilet water તમે recycle કરો તો પછી you cannot touch, you will not feel to touch that, બરાબર છે. એટલે જ્યારે toilet flushing માં whatever the water which you not required to touch, it is a it directly goes to the toilet for flushing, correct. And the third one is, if I have an excess water, I can use that water for the cooling tower makeup. Air conditioning system require huge amount of water, so the third, the last we can use for the cooling tower. Next. So this is very important. Of course, in India we don't have the water metering, okay, but nowadays many of the areas are thinking for the metering of the water. આપણને પાણી ફ્રીમાં મળે છે એટલે આપણે we are using the water as and when we required and the amount we required. ઘણીવાર નળ ખુલ્લા હોય, પાણીમાં લીક, નળમાં લીક થતું હોય, પાઇપો લીક થતી હોય, but we don't bother about that. But now even in Mumbai also, one of the developer have started कि તમને જેટલું પાણી આપીશું ને, we will meter the water. Okay, when you meter the water, definitely you will start thinking about કે હું પાણી વધારે વાપરીશ તો મારે બિલ વધારે આવશે. Like energy, like light નું બિલ તમને મીટર હોય છે આપણા ઘરમાં, એટલે આપણે શાંતિથી બહુ ઓપ્ટિમાઇઝ કરીએ છીએ લાઇટ નો યુઝ, ઇલેક્ટ્રિસિટી નો યુઝ, બરાબર છે. બટ when the water metering is also going to start, I don't know, the days are not far, but when the metering of water will be start, I am sure that automatically પાણીની ઉપયોગ છે 70% થઈ જવાનો. So we have to encourage the sub metering to improve the water performance of the building and save potable water. This is what the idea behind this. Next. Yeah, building level metering, again further to the municipal water supply, borewell water consumption, treated water. So nowadays even many of the societies nowadays, BMCs or local government, local authorities also, they have started water metering. So I think we have to pay water charges also, but it is very minimal. Even from BMC or Mumbai municipal, or or from BMC, Vadodara Municipal Corporation, they are charging water charges, but it is very minimal. I don't know, they are charging fantastic charges just for the sake of कि चलो आपको इतना पैसा मीटर भरना है. I don't know how the metering is there in Vadodara, but Mumbai is there, we have to pay water charges. So any source of water consumption, this is what it is. BMC, municipal supply, borewell water, treated water, water consumption, etc. Next. Yeah, next slide. Yeah, so I think I have done this. Thank you very much for listening me, and I'm really proud. Thanks to Deepak, my friend. Actually, we are school friends. Okay. So thanks to Deepak for this invite to me under the August dias, and of course Collector Saab Madam has given a fantastic presentation. Of course we have I would like to share that CII IGBC has a chapter in Vadodara. Okay, so we and a lot of green buildings are there, and we can organize a session. Of course today was an environment, and I was thinking, let me pick the subject of the water and the water conservation. So we have also a session on a green building, green and sustainable building, healthy living. The concept is healthy living. So we are open to any type of support also to anybody who required. And IGBC has an AP, accredited professional. Just like to share, IGBC accredited professional, anybody can apply for that exam. And any architect, especially architects and engineers, are very much appreciated, and they can also undergo for this exam of IGBC AP, and they can become accredited professional from IGBC. So this is what I would like to share to you, and thank you once again. Any questions for this?
Yeah, Mr. Bhavesh Mehta, Bhavesh bhai, very many thanks. Sir, बहु light question છે. આપનું how much time we should require to understand your presentation in depth, because the way you have presented, one slide is a one subject, and the excellent in-depth knowledge, whatever I heard from Deepak bhai about you, yeah, that's the hats off to you.
Thank you. Yeah,
excellent presentation, sir. Thanks that we got opportunity to organize live streaming on the YouTube. We all technocrats, specifically at BMA, and our friends will definitely again and again we will refer your presentation. There are many learning lessons. At
Yeah,
last,
yeah,
lighter
yeah.
question.
Just to add. Yeah, sorry to interrupt. Sorry to interrupt. Just to add, I am also well connected to Baroda, because Vadodara rather, because Vadodara, whatever the see, what is my work profile in Reliance? I am the part of the team, or rather heading the team, who designs the services for the supermarket and hypermarket. Okay. So તમારા વડોદરામાં જેટલા રિલાયન્સ ફ્રેશ, રિલાયન્સ ડિજિટલ, તમારા જે એમ્સ વડોદરાનો જે સુપરમાર્કેટ છે મોટો, તમારા તમારા આપણે આઈપીસીએલ માં રિલાયન્સ નો મોટો સ્ટોર છે, આ બધા જેટલા સ્ટોર્સ છે એ બધા સ્ટોર્સ અલ્ટિમેટલી ઇટ કમ્સ અંડર માય જ્યુરિસ્ડિક્શન. અને હું ઘણીવાર વડોદરા આવી ગયેલો છું, અને આઈ એમ શ્યોર કે આ પેન્ડેમિક પૂરું થઈ જશે ત્યારે વી કેન મીટ ફિઝિકલી, એન્ડ આઈ વિલ ડેફિનેટલી happy to see each and every one of you who are presented into this session. Of course, Deepak ne તમારે રેગ્યુલર મળવાનું થાય છે, હું આવું છું વડોદરા ત્યારે, but I will be happy to meet the team of BMA. Okay.
સર, તમારી આઈડેન્ટિટી તમે આપી દીધી જ્યારે બરોડાને વડોદરા કીધું એમાં. બરોડાને વડોદરા કીધું એટલે અમે સમજી ગયા આગળ એમાં.
યસ યસ
આઈડેન્ટિટી
સર વડોદરા મારું સાસરું છે.
ઓહો સર, એક નાનો અમથો ક્વેશ્ચન છે.
બોલો.
કે धरती को तो माँ बोलते, लेकिन धरती माँ तो बारिश का पानी लेने के लिए तैयार है.
करेक्ट.
और वापस देने के लिए भी तैयार है.
यस.
लेकिन प्रॉब्लम यहाँ पे आ है कि
તમારો અવાજ બ્રેક થાય છે.
1.5 કિલોમીટર के बाद धरती.
તમારો અવાજ બ્રેક થાય છે સાહેબ.
हाँ, नाउ इट्स
क्लियर.
So, मैं अपने घर से निकलता हूँ तो 1.5 किलोमीटर के बाद मुझे धरती माँ दिखती है. 1.5 किलोमीटर तक सिर्फ कंक्रीट ही दिख रहा है.
Yes.
या तो कंक्रीट ही दिखेगा तो धरती माँ को पानी कहाँ से जाएगा? मतलब हमें पहले तो धरती को कंक्रीट से खत्म करना है, लेयर बनाए हैं, और बाद में हमें बोलेंगे कि 6x6 का खड्डा करके पानी अंदर डालो. तो ये सर कहाँ का न्याय?
No, let me tell you, your question is valid at this stage, and everybody wants to create a concrete jungle. બરાબર છે. હજી તો સાહેબ તમે વડોદરા, તમે તો નસીબદાર છો. બરાબર, તમે મુંબઈ આવો ને તમે જુઓ, you will never find અત્યારે તો એવી જગ્યા, એવો પરિસ્થિતિ છે મુંબઈમાં કે લોકો ગાર્ડન બનાવેલા હોય ને એને બી નાના કરતા જાય છે. બીએમસી એ ગાર્ડન બગીચા બનાવેલા હોય લોકોને ચાલવા માટે, but due to some reasons, so એ બધું આપણા ઉપર છે. It's on us. We have to develop a cities or in such a way કે ગામથી દૂર એક એવા સિટી બધા ડેવલપ કરવા જરૂરી છે કે જેથી ગામની જે પોપ્યુલેશન ડેન્સિટી છે ઓછી થઈ જાય. અલ્ટિમેટલી our aim is to reduce the population density of a proper city, like અમદાવાદનું ગાંધીનગર કર્યું પછી, બરાબર, આજથી 40-50 વર્ષ પહેલા. મુંબઈથી ચંદીગઢ કર્યું, ચંદીગઢથી ચંદીગઢનું કેપિટલ બનાવ્યું આ લોકોએ. નવી મુંબઈ બનાવ્યું મુંબઈમાંથી, બરાબર છે. એટલે અલ્ટિમેટલી ઇટ હેઝ ટુ કમ ફ્રોમ ધી, ઓફકોર્સ આ બધી સરકારી એજન્સીઓ, ગવર્મેન્ટ, પોલિટિશિયન્સ, લોટ ઓફ પીપલ આર રિસ્પોન્સિબલ ફોર ઓલ ધીસ થિંગ્સ. એકલા હું ને તમે નહીં, પણ આપણે પોતે ઇનિશિયેટિવ લેવો પડશે અને પછી it will be done.
Obviously, sir, Baroda is known for the responsibility to
I know.
take care of the nature, and that's the reason we have many specific NGO like one more thing BMS added that sir, you can see, sir, there is a green theme in the background. Green is not only virtual, but is also in an actual mode. The Deepak Bhai has decided to distribute minimum 200 plant, and today morning government of forest has already delivered 200 plant to Deepak Bhai office, and next 2 days we will distribute it. So Deepak Bhai, congratulations.
સાહેબ તમને કહું, 15મી ઓગસ્ટ ને 26 જાન્યુઆરીએ રિલાયન્સમાં અમે જ્યારે ધ્વજવંદન કરવા જઈએ છીએ, દરેક એમ્પ્લોયીને નીતા અંબાણી મેસેજ સાથે નાના સેપલિંગ્સ દરેક જણને આપે છે. We create 1 lakh saplings per year in our nursery.
Yeah,
आपको हमारे पास केस स्टडी છે રિલાયન્સ કોર્પોરેટ પાર્ક નો maybe with the permission of Deepak and the committee member, I'm happy to share the presentation what we did in Reliance corporate park.
Bhavesh, sorry to interrupt.
So this is the wonderful presentation by Mr. Bhavesh Mehta, and this is a video presentation basically, and we have covered from World Environment Day celebration as a part of the roundtable conference organized in this year only. Friends, apart from this, I once again to share the detail regarding the annual award of outstanding young managers. This is the 31st season and it's a competition organized by BARODA Management Association, a very popular competition because you can say since that 31st continuously organized, more than 3,000 young managers are participate in this competition, and many more are right now a stalwart known in the market. So friends, for more details for this competition, AAOYOM, you can contact our secretariat, our contact details 7069 069 681. You can just drop it one WhatsApp message, SMS, or you can call. They will share all the details with you, and also I have shared the complete details in the chat box. So once again, very many thanks to all. See you all of you next Friday evening talk next Friday. Thank you. Goodbye.